Chit Chat Kit Kats. Well, I had somebody come to my channel and, on my video that said that Nityananda is a scammer and a con man. She comes in and says, this Brandy McIver says, he's innocent and that she is, this is the direct quote, I'm enlightenment and at least twice born. I'm not sleeping, I'm just potent. I said, okay, I'll bite. What is enlightenment and what is potent? So she sends me links of somebody else speaking. I said, no, you're the one that's claiming this. So if you're enlightenment, you should be able to speak of what that is. Okay? Not send a link of somebody else. And I know what potent means, for God's sakes. And it's the furthest thing from enlightenment that there is. So that's why I made that video, that enlightenment is being the living lingam. People come to this channel and they see that I'm, doing tarot, and they think that I don't know anything, and they're going to sit there and buffalo me with some sort of BS about how high and mighty they are, and they haven't even begun the path. So yeah, this is somebody went to India, they could speak some Hindi, they put on a sari, and now they're going to try to instruct me about how, how up there they are. And so they can tell me that Nityananda is innocent. So that's why I did that video, of which I sent her the link. Oh my goodness. Oh, so many people go to India and they do the spiritual circus, and they go to these guys and they want to hear something that feeds ego. They learn to speak a little bit, throw some words around here and there, and then want to think that they've really got something. But, yeah. Now, if I were living in India, I might be wearing the kavi, okay, the sadhu, the sannyasi clothing. But I live in America, okay? So I live with where I'm at. What is that? What is that noise, Mr. Max? Oh my goodness. So yeah, people come to the channel and they see I'm doing tarot, so they think that, they're going to sit here and try to instruct me and tell me something that I don't know. Oh my goodness. So you'll see from that video that you haven't even begun the path yet. If you're equating enlightenment with being potent, then you haven't even begun. Isn't that right, Mr. Max? What do you have to say about that? Oh, yeah, loving and kissing. Yeah, kissing. You're a lover. You are. He says, well, yes, it's my French side, He says, I'm poodle, French poodle, and are you half French? He says, yes. Although poodles are actually German. Oh. So anyway, oh my goodness, you look at California and things are just crazy there. Yeah. Now, I had a call the other evening from a doctor that I know that's in California, who's from India, lifetime vegetarian, really stuck in that way. But he called to say, You could tell the people that I'm eating meat now. Oh, yeah? He said, yeah, and it hasn't stunted my spiritual growth at all. I'm just moving ahead like, oh, really? Yeah, well, isn't that interesting? And of course he gets on the phone and he immediately, if there's a link here, they immediately go into an expanded state and a stiller mind. He's like, okay. That's how you could tell a genuine guru. If if they are an enlightened being and there is that connection and you come into their field, there will be a stilling of the mind that can happen, okay? It's an absolutely perceptible shift that takes place. What do you have to say about that, Mr. Max? He's... You're so funny. Anyway, so it's always good to hear from people that you've spoken with before and left them with some practices or something, and then they come back, later and say how well they're doing, etc. I recently had another one that just sent, I put the link up of he put that, put together this thing and honoring, and so that was very nice of him. Mr. Max. So that's, that's always nice. I did hear from one guy when I was in, I have a video up, when I was in India, and I did the breath of the Kundalini thing, and it just, and so he did contact me a while ago, a year or two ago, and let me know that he's doing quite fine, and has been moving forward with it and everything. So, yeah. People that don't know think it's BS, but people that are in Kundalini awakenings and have had that know the reality of what it is and what it's not. Isn't that right, Mr. Max? Yeah, you got me. You got me that time. You did. He is such a good boy. It's a little unnerving when he's staring at you, though, all the time. He does that when I'm driving. He'll just sit there and stare at me for, the whole time. Am I interesting? Yeah? Oh, my goodness. Anyway, all good. Here comes to May May. Comes Missy May May. She says, no, I gotta have my time too. I gotta have my time too. Yeah, you gonna give me the nose kiss? Yeah, she's a nose kisser. That's what she does. Nose to nose. Nose to nose. So anyway, yeah, I've got to go eat something. I haven't had dinner yet, late dinner. But today I actually, I had some readings and stuff to do online today with people. And so I ordered my groceries for pickup from Walmart. I tried it out and it actually was, worked out really well. They did give me nice fresh produce and things. And so, I was pleasantly surprised with it. You too. But it does take a while to order. You've got to go through the whole list if you want eggs or something. They give you every type of eggs that they have, and so it does take a little longer, I think, than actually going to the store. In the store, I know where everything's at, and I can just rush through and get it done. But, it was good, and I did try it, and I'm pleasantly surprised with it. So I may do that again, if I know what I want to order. And then it saves you going in there, though, and wandering the aisles and winding up with 20 more things in your basket than you actually need. You know how Walmart is. You go in and you wind up buying shirts, and you wind up buying all these other things because you're out wandering around. So, yeah, that actually works out quite well. Although one thing I did want to order, they didn't have it listed there. So I'm going to ask the store if they can put it on their list of things, so that next time I want it, I can go ahead and order it. Yeah. And I think my little fireplace, it's not putting out heat now. I don't know if it broke or if it's got a little thing, a fuse or something, so I've got to check that out, but it stopped putting out heat. So I'll see if I can find out what is going on with that. Hopefully it didn't break and I have to buy another one, but we'll find out pretty soon. Anyway, on that note, I'll leave this here and I'll see you online. Don't forget, tomorrow is Hoga Lee time, so looking forward to that. And what else is going on? Yeah, that's about it. I did work on cutting those cards down, and I'm just waiting for the corners, the thing for the rounding the corners to show up, and then I'll work on this, do some more on it. But I did cut them down. So there it is. It just does have a whole different feel once you cut off all the extraneous stuff that's around it. So, yeah, I'm going to like these. I don't know, I might look and see about finding a covering or something for it to make them a little heavier. Because they're pretty lightweight. So that's something I'm, considering. So I'm going to check that out, look online and see what I can find. But it does come, the Mythic Tarot comes with the book as well. So if you cut it and you forget which one is which, you can always look in here and find the picture and know which card it is. Now I do have a different deck that I use for personal readings, and I save that just for those type of readings. And it has been working out really well. And then I have another deck that's different. I'll drag it out in a while. And I did use that a bit this evening. And I am growing. It's growing on me. It wasn't before because it's kind of different. It's Crow something, I forget. It's not the regular Crow Tarot where it's got it's a different deck. So I'll drag that out tonight and do some more with that. But you can get a deck and then put it away because you're just not relating to it. Maybe you're not so deep into tarot yet, and so it's a bit confusing. So put it away for a while, give it 6 months to a year, then pull it out again and see if you relate to it more. Now, I found out that some decks that I had that I really wasn't relating to at first, I take them out now and I get a whole different feeling from them. Like this one, the Archeon. You know, at first I was like, you know, I wasn't too sure about that. There it is again, the Fool. I wasn't too sure about it at first, but now, yeah, I'm enjoying it much more. But sometimes it just takes spending some time and getting to know the basic cards, and then you get different decks, and different decks will give you different readings. I haven't done anything yet with the Wonderland Tarot, the Alice. There you go. Here's one. This has got some beautiful, you know, it's got all the color images, really nicely done. Okay. But we'll see, you know, about using this deck, because this is, again, something quite different. Maybe I'll use this for a Trump reading or something, since he's so far down the rabbit hole in Alice in Wonderland craziness. So we'll see. But I do like the fact that they're pretty much borderless. They just have the thing at the bottom here. So that's not too obnoxious. That's okay. But here's your Knight of Swords. Set a unicorn, a charging unicorn. Okay. Charging unicorn. Yeah, this is the mental spin that's in outer space, okay? Unicorns, okay? Oh my, yeah, I can see that's going to give some different readings on different things. So we'll see about that. I might try that as well. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave this here. Go heat up something that I cooked this morning. My goodness, I cooked a kind of a Chinese thing with cabbage and onions and tofu. And what else was it? I have something else in there. And then garlic. And oh my goodness, I came back from the Walmart after picking up the groceries. And I come in, and what's that heavy smell of garlic? And then I remember I put garlic paste in there. You don't recognize it so much when you're there, but you go out and you come back in, and that garlic hits you in the face. It was like, oh my goodness. Garlic's good for you, though, so that's okay. It tastes good, but you walk in the house, and all of a sudden this heavy garlic hits you in the face. So I'm going to go have the rest of my Chinese stuff today with my tofu for a change. And then I will see you online. Again, if there's a reading you want to see done, a topic, please put it in the comments section. I do so appreciate it, and looking forward to seeing everyone tomorrow over at Hogali Time. Hopefully we don't have the backlash like we had last weekend. I did order the book, though, so I'm looking forward to seeing the book. And I did get a different view when I listened to, because I don't have Netflix, so I didn't see the interview, but I have seen some more interview of that he was interviewed by a few different people, and so I have been watching that and have a totally different take on it than I did that day from what I had heard. But yeah, I don't get why. And man, he was telling us some really nasty things they were saying about Meghan. It was just disgustingly horrid, okay? Disgustingly horrid things that the British press was saying about her. You know, he loves her. They're good for each other. Okay, so people give her a break. I don't get it. I don't get this mass anger at Megan for blaming her for everything. You know, she can't help if they're prejudiced. Okay? So, yeah, give her a break. And we'll have to, see how things go this weekend. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Love and light. See you online.